You had a sugar daddy, correct?
I've had, yeah.
More than one?
Yes.
Were you a dancer too?
No.
2 is crazy.
Okay.
I can't dance, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
She could
By
grind.
dance, you mean stripping?
Yes.
Okay. How many sugar daddies have you had?
I don't think I've ever really kept count. I mean, to me, a sugar daddy is just anybody that pays you for like your time. So I did go through a phase where I was on a website where.
Seeking?
No, it's different. It's called whatsyourprice.com.
This is a new one.
Sponsor.
I've used that one.
She's like, so you had more than 5 sugar daddies.
Okay. So you've had a handful of
A lot.
more
yeah.
than 10?
Yes, definitely.
More than 20?
Well, yes.
More than 30?
Probably yes.
More than, have you done
I did it for like a year, so yes, I've
How many?
had
How many?
probably like
100?
yes,
No, 100?
yes. Would be paid for your time.
100 different men.
Do you want me to tell you how the website works so that way you don't question
Yeah,
my like,
Sure.
oh my god, I'm rich? It was more so like on What's Your Price? It's like they agree on a date with you, right? So you
Yeah.
send either you send them or they send you a request where it's like $200 for a date, just first date. So then you can either accept or like ask for more, ask for whatever you want. So then once you guys agree on a price for that first date, you guys go
Yeah.
on a date, they pay you, and it's just for the first date. And then if you wish to continue or not, then that's different.
Mm-hmm.
So I went on a lot of first dates for,
How
$200
many-
to $500.
Yeah, I'm looking at the website. It says 126 is the average offer amount. 56 million.
It is the
Does she
average.
look average?
I mean,
So it was never
5
like
million.
consistent. It was,
I've
like,
only
different
had
guys
probably like 3 consistent ones.
usually. Oh, okay.
Okay.
What's your
Yeah.
price.com?
But yeah, the average for first dates is usually like probably less for most people. For me, my minimum was always $200 for a date.
And you said you went on over 100 dates.
I did it for a year, and I did a lot.
So what
yeah.
was this like?
How did you establish that? How did you establish that you expected $200 to be paid on the date?
Well, for me, it was just like, I thought like 200 was like, okay, like it's enough to pitch in for rent, bills, and all that. So I didn't
But-
really expect more for a first date.
Okay, so what was the average age of the men? Would you say that you were going on
30s.
30s. Okay. Of the how many? You said over 100 different dates.
Probably, yeah.
Did you ever go on a second date with any of these guys?
Yes.
Okay. But it was 100 individual men that you went on dates with?
Yeah, throughout the year.
Okay. And did you date any of them?
Date isn't like actually wanted something
Like-
with them?
Yes.
No.
So your intentions to be on the app were
Make
solely
money.
to make money?
Correct.
I mean, this is not a very good endorsement of this this app, because the guys, I assume, want to go on a date. They're even willing to pay for it in the hopes of getting into a relationship. You went on 100 plus. Wait, question. So you said you went on like second dates,
Yes.
third dates?
Yeah.
Would you like? What's the most amount of dates that you went on with one guy?
I would say only 3 of them were like actually like, I would actually like see them more than once, like maybe like once a week.
Okay, and they would continue to pay you for dates, right?
Correct, yes.
Would they have to pay you more for follow-up dates, or the same?
No, just the same.
And-
Sometimes they'd give me more
yeah.
though, depending on like what I needed help with.
Now, of the 100 plus men that you met from this website, did you sleep with any of them?
No.
Okay. And trying to think
It's
here.
a great website.
I've also used that.
But-
It's a good website. It's a really
Yeah.
good website.
Wait, you've used it?
I have used that website.
You didn't tell us about the website.
Well, I honestly kind of forgot about it. Like,
This is new to me. I've never heard about this before. I'm
Yeah.
surprised I haven't heard about it
He's
sooner.
like, I'm gonna go sign up later.
No, I ain't paying. I don't care how hot a girl is. I ain't spending a fucking dollar to pay. I ain't paying a girl to go on a date with me.
I've always tried to realize like
no.
why they do it, but then it also
They're
comes with, like,
simps.
I just
that, and I
They're
feel like if
fucking
they're already
simps.
spending money on a girl, like let's say when you're dating
God
regular,
damn, bro.
you're dating regular and you're
They're
putting
fucking
so much
simps.
money on, they're probably thinking like, well, I'm gonna spend this
Oh my
amount
God.
anyways.
No wonder
Wait,
all these
I
girls
have a
think.
question.
Okay,
I have a
hold
question
on.
for the ladies. anyone who's had a sugar daddy, do you like respect these men? Like when you are in their
Yeah,
presence?
just show of hands.
Like, do you
yes, do you respect the men? Show of hands. If you don't raise your hand, really?
Yes, really, I
You
respect them. You're
respect?
putting money on it, so let's put some respect on their name. Like you're doing it out of your own will to do it.
You wouldn't date any of them, so you don't respect them.
Actually, just because I don't date you doesn't
well,
mean I don't
you did date
respect
the
you.
one guy, I guess, but he was still.
But that didn't mean I
innocent.
didn't respect him. Like there's a difference between
Okay.
respecting and like.
Okay, what about the
dating.
guys who come to the club? Do you respect them? Or are they marks or whatever?
What?
What are they called? Or no, that's for like
Marks?
prostitutes.
Oh, yeah. You're talking
What?
about
Mark.
John's.
Marks?
A mark, a trick.
Okay.
John? I've
John.
never heard of
John.
Mark, but like also the word trick, right? So you like think like when they go to the club, like or when you go to the club, like people are there just there to talk and mingle and stuff, but like
Yeah.
you can't go to the club and be like, I'm gonna make this a boyfriend. Like you're at the freaking
Sure.
club. Like
Okay. Wait, any of the guys that you talked about were from this website?
No, they weren't.
Oh, so you got more than. Okay, you were. What,
Well, I honestly forgot. I think
how
I
many
went on-
dates did you go on from this
I
website?
think I only ended up going on one, and like
Okay.
I like kind of started messaging a lot of them. And I feel like a lot of them knew that it was like never gonna progress to a second date. Like they knew they were just paying.
Yeah.
to
Paying for
go.
a date.
How much
Yeah.
did how much did it cost
I
for
think
you?
it was like only like $150.
And then
or
you've used this
something.
website too? Any other girls use this website? Okay. How many dates have you been on from this website?
like two.
Only two?
yeah,
Homegirl
only
over
two.
here went on 100.
Look, she's good at like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when there's good things
Oh,
that you're at, and there's
shit.
good things that you're not at. Like, there's also like, it's also consists of like
crazy.
messaging and calling and like making sure I'm
Okay.
keeping updated with you. Like,
There-
yes, this date's gonna
Can I ask
happen.
a question?
But then it's also like, okay, like, yeah, here's a date. Okay, cool. But like, yeah, you know.
So with these guys on this specific website, if you were to tell them up front that you're not interested in like anything long term or even like maintaining any sort of friendship or relationship, do you think that most of them would still have taken you out and paid you?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Wait, oh.
They can't really expect anything. They're going on a website called What's Your Price? Like,
Right.
You
What
really
does that
exactly
entail?
that.
Is that like, what's your price for me to take you out? Or is that,
100%.
like-
That's what it sounds like. That's like the
Yeah.
marketing
Are
of
these
their
guys
What's Your
on
Price.
there for dating, do you think? Or like long term
They want sugar babies.
Okay.
babies.
Oh
So
my God,
they
these
just
men
want
are
like
ruining the fucking
they
marketplace.
just want like a financial.
yeah,
It's
I think
so
they know
bad.
what they're
Okay.
getting into.
Okay.
Yeah. Because most of them are unattractive. I've only seen like.
Fucking supermodels
have you ever
over
been
here.
to one, like, have you ever been on a date with a sugar daddy and you're just like instantly repulsed by them, and then you feel like you have to like continue the date to like?
Yeah,
you know what
most
I
of
mean?
them are repulsive.
Really?
Just by virtue,
I would agree.
just by virtue of them having to pay for your time
yeah, I
is
agree.
repulsive.
But I'm just wondering if you've ever had to. Like,
I saw it
sit
as like a second job. Okay.
Wait, I don't get. I don't
hard.
get.
Just
I
working
don't
hard.
get. Why don't these men just get prostitutes?